Kia ora, everybody. Stephanie Hunter here from Hamilton, New Zealand, and our beautiful friend from Paihia, New Zealand, Karen Crichton. How are we today, Karen?
Hello, I'm really, really good, as usual. I'm very fortunate and living in a beautiful part of the world, so it's cool.
Excellent. Pleased to hear it. Pleased to hear it, because we have got another question for you today, because this is part of our question and answer playlist, the frequently asked questions, and I think this question is a really good one, actually. It's good for when you're just getting started and trying to get your head around the whole biofeedback and understand the importance of each step that you take. So this question is how often should you rescan, or how long is the initial scan valid for? So first of all, explain what scan means.
Okay, the scan is, so if we look at our quantum biofeedback, we take a voice recording. Well, first off, we put name, date of birth, and
male or female.
Male or female. And then we do a voice recording, and then we do the photo. So if we think of the voice recording, it's 89% of the actual scan. So
wow.
The rest of the photo and the date of birth and name and everything is the other 11%. So the most important component of that, of course, is the voice. And it's a great question because, you know, I often get clients who send me a voice recording and I can't get to them until maybe a few days later. I will always get them to send me another recording because ideally it would be when someone's physically there or physically on the phone, you can record it and you're getting them in real time.
Sure.
Because if you look at us as energy beings, we have input of energy and export of energy all the time. So the closer
never flowing.
Yeah, the closer you can do the scan, the more in time it will be. Saying that, you know, intrinsically, most of us sort of stay more or less in the same energy pattern, but you just don't know what's going to happen in someone's day. So if you can do it at the time, that's the ideal. But if someone, you've scheduled a scan, you can't, your timings don't meet. And so I would suggest you make sure they send it to you that day and you schedule doing it that day. Don't do it after, because it's not really going to give you an ideal scenario. What was the other part of the question? Sorry. Or was that it?
How long is the initial scan valid for? Same answer. So how often should you rescan?
Every time you do a test.
Sure.
You should. Saying that, I have, just through my own inquisitiveness, I have used an original scan to re-send treatment to someone, and it still worked, but you're still working on the same basic components. And if you're working with someone, you really want things to be moving and changing.
So you want as fresh as possible. It's not just the question is, how often do you rescan, and should you, and how often, what's the question again? How long is the scan valid for, and how often should you rescan? Well, the basic answer to that is a quick synopsis is as close to the time you're going to do the test as possible.
Yeah.
And every time you do the test.
Every time you do the test, you need to do, at least you need to do a voice recording. The photo is ideal. If you do a new photo, it's ideal. But if you can't do that, then at least the voice recording.
Perfect. Lovely. I think that answers that question. Lovely. Thank you, Karen, very much.
My absolute pleasure.
Again.
Awesome.
So guys, if you have any more questions, drop them down below in the comment section below this video, or you know how to contact us, just reach out and contact us through the many different channels that you can. Every question you ask means I learn more, so please bring more and more questions. I'm thoroughly enjoying this learning curve, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Au revoir.